She's really nervous.
Check. All right. All right. How are you doing today?
Hey.
Boreals, and I'm the moderator for what I think is going to be the best panel of the weekend, the kids panel. Make some noise. Before we start, I want to thank every one of you for being here and supporting Animalcon, and for Brian and Laura Barczyk for hosting such an amazing event. And with that, let's get started. So what I want to do is I want to start off by saying, introducing yourselves, your name, your age, what reptiles you work with, and what amazing animal content that you are sharing.
My name's Rex. I work with mostly crocodilians, snakes, lizards, a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm 8.
Beautiful.
I'm outdoors with Jay, and I am 13. I work with all different kinds of animals, snakes, crocodilians, lizards, turtles, you name it, I work with it. My name's Adrian. I work with mainly reptiles, lizards, all those types. But yeah, that's what I do.
My name is Ariana. I'm 8 years old and I work with snakes.
My name's Anthony and I'm 9 years old and I work with like different kind of animals like ducks, chickens, llamas, all that stuff.
My name's Taylor. I'm 13 years old. I'm from South Africa. I work with rhinos, lions, a lot of African bush.
Oh, yes.
I am Daenerys and I am 9 years old and I work with tarantulas.
I'm Capri and I'm from Virtue's Kids. And I don't actually work with reptiles. I work with parrots and I'm 10 years old.
All right. Next question is, what got you interested in animals or reptiles?
I actually have no idea. I love animals.
Yeah, mostly is.
Really, when I was 3, I always wanted a snake, but my parents said no to that. So instead, I got a little cicada tortoise. And ever since then, I want to get more animals and more. And I was sort of want to showcase them so I got a school bus and I tore all the seats out of it and I put reptile cages in it and I go to outdoor events, school events, and all kinds of different stuff.
All right.
I got into animals because I used to watch Steve Irwin a lot.
Hey, Steve Irwin.
Brian Barczyk.
Hey, Brian.
And my mom, because we used to go hiking a lot, and we still do, but now we just look for mainly animals.
I got into animals because my dad used to live in a little house with all these kind of different snakes. So when I was 2 years old, he got me my first ever snake, Snowflake the corn snake.
Well, I got into animals because my sister, she used to have a lot of different animals like geckos and a bunch of stuff. And then I started watching Paul, so I was like, we need to get animals.
I got into animals because of my dad. He always used to go looking in the bush for animals, and then he started bringing them home, and yeah, something like that.
How I got into animals is
So my dad was at work, and we went to his work, and his work said to my dad that he needs to. What are you gonna get for yours? Because someone had a fish tank in his. So we went to the pet store. He took me, and we were looking at some stuff, and we saw a tarantula, and we just got a tarantula for it. And then we got a centipede also. A lot of tarantulas, mostly though.
I grew up with animals all my life, and so ever since then I've just got closer and closer
All
to them.
over. She usually do more like
I love
this.
education and I love
Work
fun
or
facts.
school.
So can you tell me a fun fact that you recently learned about animals?
I recently learned that the Chinese alligator is the crocodile with the biggest eyes of any species of crocodile.
Wow.
I've actually just learned that a Nile crocodile has the strongest bite force of any animal on the planet.
I don't want to get bit by that.
I have the same with Outdoors and Jay. I just learned that too, so mainly that's what I learned.
I learned that an Amazon basin and a northern emerald snake, they both have the largest teeth of all non-venomous snakes. They could grow about to 2 inches long.
Beautiful.
I learned that alligators run fast.
All right.
I learned from bird tricks a way of teaching birds to do cool stuff with like clickers.
I learned that some spiders can get as big as a dinner plate.
I learned how to read a bird's body language better.
Use their own
Well,
stuff.
I think you guys are going to be amazing future reptile keepers. So who are your role models or personality role models that you look up to in the hobby?
Well, my dad, of course.
For me, it was actually a few of them. It was Dingo Dingleman, the real Tarzan, and Paul Cafaro, and a good friend of mine named Stu.
All right.
A lot of people like Steve Irwin and all those guys. Dingo, Tarzan, Brian Barczyk, all them.
My role models are my dad, Brian Barczyk, and Tarzan and MJ.
All right.
Mine are Paul, my dad, and
My role models are my dad, my mom, Savannah and Danny,
Make some noise.
Brian Barczyk, and all the creators we get to meet.
All right.
mine is my dad, my mom, and Johnny Venom.
Beautiful.
Mine are my parents and our friends that train parents too.
All right. All right. So if you guys got to go anywhere in the world to see the animals in their natural habitat, where would you go?
Zambezi River.
Where?
Zambezi River.
Beautiful.
Papua New Guinea to see a flower river turtle.
What?
You should have been pointing at her.
Australia.
Pointing at her.
Oh,
I would go to visit the rainforest.
love it.
I would go to Australia.
Australia.
I'm also going to say Australia to see wild cockatoos.
Brazil.
Probably Africa too. I like seeing all the birds.
All right. Here's a serious question. If you could change one thing in this world to make this this world a better place for animals, what would it be?
I would do the way animals are kept. 100%.
The way animals are kept. I love it.
Honestly, the same thing. My good friend here just said, that would be better if everyone could keep their animals. Awesome.
Maybe if they stopped hunting animals and let them be because they didn't do anything to you at all. I would have people to stop littering because it's very bad for the animals.
Alright, go.
Nicer to animals.
Beautiful, absolutely.
I would try dehorn as many rhinos as I can to make it better.
Alright,
Leave them alone because you didn't do nothing to them.
get it.
I would have people stop littering too.
I love all these answers. The animals that you keep and that you are in contact every day, how do they inspire you to be better in your daily life?
It really depends on which animal you're talking about.
Pick any animal you want.
Okay, I read this.
How you take care of them?
What's the question?
I don't know.
I forgot the question.
Tell a story, that's it, yeah.
So, one day,
When I was young,
so we got naps. I went down to go check out Crocs.
Oh, they
And
inspire
I
you.
saw one of our Crocs probably this big,
yeah.
got out. And I ran up without even thinking. I took all my clothes off, my pants, my shorts off, and I dived into the water looking for it.
Oh my God. Naked.
Yes.
Wow. It's a good story so far.
And I was definitely nervous for the crocodile not to bite my dingle dangle. Anyway, I felt around on my stomach, and I felt something, and I quickly grabbed it, and I forgot. Savannah, Danny, and the whole nerd team were staying at our house. So they came down, and I'm standing up like this with the crocodile in my hands, naked, butt naked.
For me, it's every time when I walk into my reptile room, I have a big male green, the one that always, every time when I walk in, he jumps down on the ground, and he always claws at the door, and he won't stop doing it until he gets attention. So I always open it, and I give him attention, and he always closes his eyes, and I say, this guy needs a huge, big cage, and I'm actually working on that right now.
I like lizards and snakes, but when I first saw snakes and lizards, like monitors, I just loved them, and I said, I need that, and that's what made me want to catch them myself and then keep them.
Beautiful. One more, and then we're going to have to wrap it up.
I think
What do animals help you, inspire you, teach you?
since animals live their best life, I want to live my best life.
Beautiful. All right, guys. That's our first panel with kids. Give a big round of applause for our future reptile keepers and the community. Thank you all for coming out, supporting Animalcon. Brian and Lori, thank you so much. One more round of applause for these guys.
Bingo! Tarzan, Kevin, can you guys get up here with the kids real quick?
Oh, yeah.
You guys did amazing.
Got up here.
Amazing.
You gotta get the photo.
One second.
You guys should get up there with tears. No.